It's a storm of romance, danger, and betrayal on the bold and the beautiful. Bill Spencer's love life sparks again as he teams up with Lee to stop Luna. Could romance bloom as they hunt her down? Meanwhile, Luna's creepy origami gift to Steffy leaves the forest shaken, and she traps Steffy in a chilling plot. Ridge and Taylor's wedding plans face shocking sabotage, but who will crash it? And as Liam gets devastating news, Katie blames Steffy for Will's brush with death. Don't miss the chaos, confessions, and deadly twists ahead in Los Angeles. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Bill Spencer finds love, finally. Bill Spencer has been as single as a dollar on the bold and the beautiful for quite a while now. But nobody is beating down the door at the Spencer mansion for a night out with the eligible bachelor. Bill is in the midst of a dry spell, but there's some light at the end of the tunnel. Who will Bill Spencer hook up with this summer on the CBS soap? Keep reading to find out. Here's what's happening next week on the CBS soap. Spoilers down below. Since Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, arrived in Los Angeles, her chemistry with Dollar Bill was palpable. Then her messy sister Poppy Nozawa, Romy Parks, arrived in town, and she decided that Bill was her baby daddy and he moved her into the mansion. New romance for Lee Finnegan and Bill? Since Bill's split with Poppy, he and Lee Finnegan haven't spent much time together. But, according to B&B spoilers, all that is about to change. Bill is desperate to find Lee's niece Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, before she does any more damage. Since he is the one who got his fake daughter pardoned, Bill feels responsible for her actions and is fearful she may make his grandchildren motherless. The bold and the beautiful spoilers hint Dollar Bill will turn to Lee Finnegan for help searching for Luna. Lee and Luna didn't spend a lot of time together, but Lee has a helpful medical insight and may be able to make some sense of her mental health issues and have an idea of where she may be. Sparks fly between Bill and Lee? Will Lee and Bill Spencer pick up where they left off? Will sparks fly? The idea of Bill sleeping with her sister, who is the same woman who slept with her son, is probably a huge turnoff for the doctor. Bill is going to have to do some smooth talking with the tough doc, but if there is any man in Los Angeles who can get through her ice queen exterior, it's probably him. Dollar Bill can still be charming when he wants to be. Are you hoping Bill Spencer finally gets a decent romance on the CBS soap? Do you think he and Lee would make a good couple? This sunshine brings clouds. B&B's key moments for July 2nd predict Steffy's grim future. Hayes brings home an origami fortune teller for Steffy. Meanwhile, Luna leaves a trail around town. On Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025, the key moments spell trouble for Steffy Forrester on the bold and the beautiful. Luna is leaving a trail around town. She asked Hayes to bring home a special gift for her mother, which is an origami fortune teller. Inside are the details of Steffy's grim future. You need to tune into today's episode to see what happens next. Leaving a trail. Luna, Lisa Yamada, promised Sheila, Kimberlyn Brown, that she would leave Los Angeles. But we know that she's already lying. She's been leaving a trail around town, and the clues are adding up. Luna loves making origami for the people she cares about. Remy, Christian Weissman, was one of the lucky ones who ended up with one of her creations. He almost dropped it out of his pocket when he spoke to Sheila. He shared that Luna made him an origami fortune teller. Remy brought up the fact that Luna has been learning how to shoot at the firing range. Sheila wanted to know more about this, especially when Steffy, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, is on her hit list. She's already been concerned about her granddaughter, and she needed answers. Deadly gift. Meanwhile, Hayes, Brian David Garlick, brought home a gift for his mother. She thought it was from Ms. Dillon, Sydney Bullock. Hayes corrected her and said it was from Miss Sunshine, who taught the class how to make origami. As we know, Sunshine is Luna's pseudonym, so she doesn't get caught. Hayes handed Steffy the origami fortune teller, which revealed some grim drawings. Inside were a sun, a moon, a broken heart, and a girl with her eyes XED out. Obviously, this was disturbing for Steffy and Taylor, Rebecca Budig, to witness. Steffy wanted to talk to Ms. Dillon about the new art assistant that she hired. She was just in time because Ms. Dillon called her. However, it wasn't the type of conversation she was hoping for. Ms. Dillon looked nervous as she asked Steffy to visit her at the art camp. Once she got off the phone, it was revealed that Luna was keeping her hostage. She held up a gun as she made the teacher make the call. Will Steffy finally end up in her trap? Will Sheila and Remy finally put the clues together and put a stop to Luna?
Who will save the day?
Bold, brash, and ready for a wedding bash. Who will ruin Taylor and Ridge's vows on BNB? Taylor has never looked more radiant, and Ridge has never looked more sure and unsure, but he thinks he's sure, so let's go with that. Yes, folks, the ring is back on her finger, not Brooke's, and for once, it looks like Taylor's getting the man she's loved for decades. He said goodbye to destiny and hello to a fresh start. But this is the bold and the beautiful, and if there's one thing we know for sure, it's that no wedding ever ends with just cake and champagne. Taylor, Rebecca Budig, proposed. Ridge, Torsten K. said yes. And now, the countdown to the next epic, I do, has begun. But how long until it becomes, oh no, you didn't? Who's bold enough to crash the party? Let's face it, Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, is a wedding crasher waiting to happen. She may have promised to move on, but how many times has she walked away only to come running back the second she smells chiffon and commitment? We wouldn't put it past her to interrupt the ceremony with one of her infamous monologues about true love, destiny, and how Ridge, Torsten K., belongs with her. It's practically tradition at this point. But what if the twist doesn't come from the usual suspects? RJ, Joshua Hoffman, might not be thrilled at the idea of Taylor playing stepmom again. He's been quiet lately and no around, but don't sleep on the next generation of Forrester drama. Or maybe it'll be Hope, Annika Noel, storming in to defend her mother's honor and deliver a last-minute plea for Ridge to wake up and choose the woman who's been his ride or die, on and off, for 30 years. And let's not forget Eric, John McCook. He's Ridge's moral compass, whether Ridge listens or not. Could he pull his son aside, right before the vows, and urge him to rethink this whole thing? After all, this is the same man who's seen Ridge and Brooke rise and fall a dozen times, and somehow always circle back. Or, what if the shocker doesn't come from Brooke's camp at all? What if a surprise guest from Taylor's past crashes the party? A former flame, a long-lost secret, or a scandal too hot for the aisle? Now that would send shockwaves through the ceremony. From aisle to chaos. No matter who does the deed, one thing is clear. This wedding will not go off without a jaw-dropping interruption. Whether it's heartbreak, revelation, or betrayal that brings the bash to a screeching halt, BNB fans better buckle up. Taylor might have her dream dress, but will she get her dream ending? Bold and the beautiful must-watch moments July 3rd. Grace gives Liam bad news. It's going to be an intense day in LA. The bold and the beautiful must-watch moments for Thursday, July 3rd, include Grace giving a dying Liam some bad news. Plus, Luna forces Hayes' teacher to summon Steffy to the school, and Sheila's frantic when she realizes Luna's plan. It promises to be a day full of pain and drama in Los Angeles, and you won't want to miss a bit of it. Tune in to CBS or Paramount Plus to watch as the fallout from the past and present shapes the future of these beloved characters, leaving you on the edge of your seat. Previously on The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna Lisa Yamada is furious after Will Crew Morrow set her up with a fake kiss. She's unhappy with the way her life has gone. She just needed a relationship with her dad Finn, Tanner Novlin, and her half-brother, Hayes Brian David Garlick. Somehow, in her own mind, Luna glosses over that she killed 2 men. Instead of looking inward, Luna blames Steffy, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, for not getting to have a relationship with either Hayes or Finn. Sheila, Kimberlyn Brown, tried to talk sense into her newfound granddaughter, but it hasn't worked. Luna's been obsessed with Hayes as of late, spying on him at school, and she gave her little brother a special gift, putting the Forresters on high alert. She's lurked around his school, even though she's not supposed to be there. Speaking of the school, Liam, Scott Clifton, ensured it got to continue. He had the Spencer's Beach house converted after fires burned down the art school. Liam is dealing with an inoperable tumor, but Liam is focused on helping his family and their family. Next on B&B. Thursday, July 3rd, 2025, 95:59. Sheila becomes frantic when she realizes what Luna's plan is. Luna forces Ms. Dillon, Sydney Bullock, to get Steffy to Hayes' school. Grace, Cassandra Creech, gives Liam bad news. Was Katie right to blame Steffy for putting Will in danger on BNB? Katie is angry after learning of Will put his life at risk. Katie's blood pressure is skyrocketing on the bold and the beautiful. She's furious after learning her son will risk his life to trap Luna. Katie blamed Steffy for putting Will in danger, but should she be directing her anger at someone else? Protective mom. Will, Crew Morrow, underwent a sting operation in hopes of trapping Luna. Lisa Yamada. The plan took a dangerous turn when Luna discovered Will's wire and pulled a gun on him. Luckily, Will managed to escape, but later had to endure the wrath of his mother. When Will told Katie, Heather Tom, what happened with Luna, she was furious and rightfully so. Katie blasted her son for being foolish and risking his life for Steffy, Jacqueline McInnes Wood. Katie continued to rant that Will didn't know Steffy anything and that Luna was Steffy's problem to deal with. Like any mother, Katie was worried about her son and thinking of the worst-case scenario. Since the goal was to get Luna to confess she's after Steffy, Katie naturally blames her for putting Will in danger. However, Katie might want to aim her blame in another direction. Steffy and Will wouldn't have to deal with Luna if it weren't for Bill Don Diamant. Luna was set to spend the rest of her life in prison until a sympathetic Bill got her released. Luna quickly returned to her old habits upon gaining her freedom, putting Steffy, Will, and others in danger. Bill regrets his decision to get Luna released, but hasn't done much to rectify the situation. Perhaps if Katie tells him about Will's latest encounter with Luna, it will spark Bill's need to protect his family. Who do you think is to blame for putting Will in danger? Let us know in the comments section. Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.